Hello, this is Leclaris. I'm from Extraordinary Opinions, and I'm going to talk to you about Dragon Ball Super Battle of Gods arc. Now, this is a retelling of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, but there's some key difference in the story. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil territory here, but essentially the story is the god of destruction, Beerus, has awakened from his slumber, and Goku is unawares of this god because both the Kais and the Supreme Kais are knowing that if they two fight, they will destroy the universe. But Beerus get a news that Frieza is dead, and he want to fight the guy who killed Frieza and who killed Majin Buu. So he gets to Earth, and this is how the story unfolds. Now, the key difference is in the ending of the movie and the series, which I'm not going to tell you, but there will be a spoiler review on another episode. But let's get down to the essential part here. The story is progressing very slow. You get more in-depth telling of this epic saga, and you feel that this is actually a bit better than the movie, in my opinion. It doesn't get helped by the animation, which in some part of the movie is actually pretty bad. Now, many YouTubers, Black and Fist, Geekdom, and many others have pointed this out, and I would agree that the animation in this arc is not the best on some points, but on many other points it's actually pretty good, and in league with the DBC animation, and almost in league with the newer GT animation. But the music, the symphony behind this story, behind this animation, actually help this saga get to a point where you're feeling this is epic. This is good. This is Son Goku getting to the new level. So I would actually say, in total, this series is actually excellent. Now, the characters is Beerus, which is actually looking like a cat and look like an Egyptian. And if you look at his planet, it also has some Egyptian theme with some of the pyramids in the trees. And I actually think it's pretty awesome they are making drawback to the Egyptian culture and the cats of Egypt, which was placed in high regard. So this is actually pretty good because this actually makes Son Goku a person of interest. He is like Horus, and these two characters is having a fight, the destruction and life, the balance in the universe, fighting each other. And when gods of life and destruction are fighting, it will make ripple effects in the universe. When it's a retelling, you actually think, okay, you need to get more and not so much filler, because they have so much material. But there's some filler with Emperor Pilaf, and there's some filler which actually annoys me, because they could do so much with this story. They could do so much with this series and this arc, and sometimes it just falls flat. And it could be better, but it could also be a lot worse. Now, in total clearance, do I like this series? Yes, I actually do. Do I think it's better than the movie? Yes, I actually think it's better than the movie, because it's longer and you get more story. But the thing is that it shouldn't have been made, because a retelling is just lazy work, because then they could make the movie bigger or just not make a movie. But I actually think they were testing the water to see how many DBC fans was actually left in the world. Would there be anyone interested in a new series? And yes, many were interested. Now, on a later date, I will come with a spoiler review where I will talk in depth what points of the story actually annoyed me, where I will spoil the premise of this series. But it's actually hard to talk about without spoiling anything, because Battle of Gods, you can actually just from the title get spoiled. like Resurrection F, where Frieza is on the post. You know Frieza will be in this movie. And I actually like this. I actually like the new way they are thinking, and I'm going to enjoy watching this series. This has been the Claris. This has been Extraordinary Opinion, the logo with the brain on, and I will be going. And this show will actually continue on a later date.